It's Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz, along with Michelle Benage. And Michelle, where are we headed to next?
We're headed to the beautiful Great Lakes Bay region, and we are talking with Annette Rummel, who is the CEO of the Great Lakes Bay Regional Convention and Visitors Bureau. And we also have with us today Larry Preston, who is CEO of Tri-State Trust Bank.
TriStar
Trust. And then also, for today's purposes, chairman of the Great Lakes Bay Arts and Entertainment Council. And so glad to have you guys both here. And we are getting ready for fall in the Great Lakes Bay region. So tell us what folks can expect when they come for a visit.
Well, first, Michelle and Dave, thank you so much for having us on. We're really excited about it. And we're also excited about the brand new event to celebrate arts, culture, science, and more within the Great Lakes Bay region. And so, Larry, why don't you talk about the event you're chairing?
Well, it is sort of the culmination of a number of years of work trying to look and find ways that the business community and the arts community can come together and work more closely to enhance the arts in our area. And we brought in our consultant to help us, and she told us we have great venues and great talent and entertainment in our region, but we haven't done as good a job as we could in terms of showcasing that talent. So this festival is going to be an opportunity to really put the spotlight on our regional arts and entertainment groups. And
this is the Fall in Art and Soul Festival right there in the Great Lakes Bay Area, the Saginaw, Midland, Bay City area. And basically, you're going to have events all throughout the area, are you not?
Yes. We have over 100 different events associated with the arts. And when you say soul, many of the listeners might think it's soul music or some other kind of soul, but it's actually solar art. And this is the first time in the world and the largest exhibit of solar art displays, so tying science and art together.
What is a solar art display?
Well, it's interesting that with new technology, we're able to gather sunlight during the daytime and then use that stored energy to have a variety of different art pieces come alive when it's dark outside. And a good example is a piece that we're bringing in from Israel. It's actually in Jerusalem right now. It is 40 different sculpted pieces that look like flowers, and some are as tall as 8 feet tall. They will be installed here and, again, gather light during the day, and at night these flowers all come alive. The petals move, they change colors, they create their own music to harmonize, and it's really pretty stunning when you have all the pieces put together.
What a strange thing. I mean, it sounds really interesting. But how'd you come up with an idea to do something so unique like this?
You know, it just sort of came about because our region is well known for producing materials related to solar energy. And so we started thinking about what would be a good theme, and our festival director, Diana Tomlin, suggested, how about solar art? And we said solar art, so she started exploring it more. And so it turns out Valencia, Spain was going to have the first ever solar art festival, and because of the Spanish debt crisis, that didn't come about. But fortunately, we built a good relationship with the curator who was putting that on, and we were able to bring it here to the Great Lakes Bay region.
Well, how neat is that? And you actually have so many great events. I mean, everything from, I was just looking at your schedule, everything including the Blue Man Group, which is coming to the area. That's pretty spectacular.
You know what you're going to see, David, is the fact that it's just like the consultant we brought in has been telling us. We have phenomenal venues, great entertainment in our region, and so many people don't realize what's going on here. So this is a great chance to really let people know, not just in our region, but beyond that, beyond our region, so that they have an opportunity to see what a really special place the Great Lakes Bay region is.
And the types of events seem pretty diverse, all age groups, different interests. Talk a little bit about, families and what they can find when they come visit.
Well, we're actually having, the Great Lakes Bay region is coming together to present a special series of concerts, performances, exhibitions, seminars. We're tying in education, tours, and other exciting events to showcase the best that our region has to offer. And so, for example, the curator, who is from Dubai, has actually come in here already and done an educational seminar and taught students how to create their own solar art. So it's combining science as art and making geek chic. And so if you'd like to involve your family, your friends in just viewing the art or going to one of our entertainment venues, our theaters, outdoor concerts, indoor concerts, everything from rock and roll to the symphony, those events are going to be occurring during this time period.
Well, I see, because you do have, one big community that's made up of basically the three kind of metro areas, and you have everything from the Downtown Midland Pumpkin Festival. In Midland, you have Cast Iron Chefs Cook-Off. Where is that going to be?
That's taking place in Bay City, and it's sort of a takeoff of some of the reality shows you see on TV that the various chefs in the area are going to be competing against each other in Bay City and hoping to be awarded the Iron Chef of the Year in Bay City. And they've done this in the past, and it's had great turnout, and this is an opportunity for other people to see the kind of things that are taking place here in our region.
Are you going to get to try the food?
Yeah, that's part
Perfect.
of it.
Most important question
That's
of
one
the
of
day.
Larry's requirements. The other nice part of this, as well as all of these special activities and special events that were actually created to celebrate the arts, culture, science, and solar world, are our standard everyday activities and venues that are in place that help support these kind of activities. So your attractions in Frankenmuth, Birch Run, Saginaw, Midland, and Bay City are all going to be functioning as normal.
Well, and I do see at the Chippewa Nature Center, there's the kind of the Fall Harvest Festival in Midland. So that's kind of going not necessarily on its own, but as part of this big event.
And that's a wonderful example of the events don't necessarily cost anything to go in. There's not an admission cost for a lot of these events and activities. So it can be very affordable for families just to come up and spend the day. Or I encourage, of course, as the Convention and Visitors Bureau, for everyone to spend at least 1 or 2 nights here during this month of October.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a great deal of fun, and what a unique event, too. Fall in art and soul. Now it all makes sense over there at the Great Lakes Bay region. And we want to thank Annie Rummel, CEO of the Great Lakes Bay Regional CVB, along with Larry Preston, the CEO of TriStar Trust Bank and chairman of the Great Lakes Bay Arts and Entertainment Council, for joining us today for this cool event coming up very soon in that Saginaw, Midland, Bay City area. Make sure that you plan to visit, and for more information, just go to fallin-glbr.com for more information. That's really, really different. Speaking of different things, you can find different things happening all throughout the state of Michigan during this great time of the year. We're finally into the kind of the fall season, and one of my favorite times of the year, with the exception of those Halloween things that scare me. But it really is a great time to travel around the state. Kids are back in school, and it's a fun time to kind of get around to places that you might not have time to get around to other times of the year. So we have developed this fall travel guide that is available right now for your use. Now, I have to tell you, we only printed 100,000 of these, so we don't have a lot of them left. So you really do want to pick yours up today at any of the 14 state travel welcome centers all around the state. So pick that fall travel guide up, look it over, give you some good ideas. You might even get some ideas for fall color touring around the area. We should also mention that something else you might want to take part in on the Pure Michigan blog, the Pure Michigan Connect blog. We're going to have a chat on Monday the 30th, and that's going to start at noon. And we're going to chat about fall color touring and give you some fall color tour ideas. Check out the Pure Michigan blog to learn more about that.
Your chance to ask Dave Lorenz, the expert.
Yep, the fall tour expert. Well, I guess I am the expert of driving around, so I can tell you some great scenery that I've noticed over the years, and there's some really cool places to see. So join us on that chat Monday the 30th on the Pure Michigan blog. We're going to find out some other fun arts and eats activities around the state next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at michigan.org.